Bro, I'm not getting any invites.
Oh, I got an invite too. Fucking right. Oh wait, no, that's not the one I needed. I didn't get an invite either.
I'll give you guys invites.
Okay. I was gonna say, I wasn't getting invites earlier either. It's pissing me off.
Okay, you can join, Jagboy.
Alright, yep, doing that now. I'll send you guys invites. I will, when I get in.
Okay.
Alright, I'm sending the invites. There you go, invites are out.
There we go.
Alright.
Now all that other dude's invites just came through too.
So then I just hit like the select options button here,
Yeah.
right?
Or,
All right.
yeah.
All right, time to open up a cold one and get this show on the road.
Yeah,
Alright.
55 laps.
Welcome to the Toyota SafeMart 350 at Sonoma Raceway as an NARL Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series is set for 55 total laps. 12 laps in stage 1, 19 laps of fuel, so they won't have to worry about fuel for the first 2 stages. As the 36 of Probably Your Dad 3 has started on pole and currently has a lead and is currently gapping the 18 of Shadowhawk, who rides P2, Gator Mike P3, Captain Kill in P4, and Lieutenant Crunch P5. Yep. Alright. It's the first road course of the season for the Cup guys. And here at Sonoma.
Ooh, contact.
My screen blacked out. God dang it.
Contact between Keenitz and Sproles coming into the hairpin.
Hold on. Oh, my screen blacked out. Alright, we're good.
A lot of guys off track here.
Throwing up for the S's.
Yeah, Joe wasted.
Yep. As the battle for the lead is heating up. Oh,
Tightening up.
the 36 of Probably Your Dad gets
Whoa.
on 2 wheels. They're going through, I guess you can call it the carousel. And gives up the lead to Shadowhawk as he is now under pressure from the 00 of Gator Mike for P2.
Keenitz is struggling big time right now. The back of the pack here.
Ooh, damage to the 34 of Bowman 88. I wonder what happened there. He's got a ton of nose damage.
I think you're gonna see a lot of that tonight with guys running into the back of somebody else and losing it, coming off of a corner and spinning out and going nose first into a wall.
Now coming into tonight, the 42 of Mr. Williams and the 3 of Keenan's are actually tied for the last spot in the top 8. With Keenan's coming off a good run at Pocono, or not Pocono, Michigan. So I try to get back to the lead as the 36 of Probably Your Dad is back in the lead and is starting to pull away from the 00 of Gator Mike. I got a nice 4-car battle heating up there for P2.
I was going to say the top 5 have really pulled away from the rest of the field in the early goings of this race. We're only on lap 3, and it looks like these 5 have kind of distanced themselves
Sproles off the track here.
Points.
Ooh, Sproul's hard into the wall again. It's about the only thing that's getting hard for him lately.
Captain Killam takes the bumper to the Shadowhawk in the 18,
Oh,
trying to get to third.
wow.
Oh, Gator
What
Mike
a-
overdrives it. Same with Captain Killam.
Wow, Killam overdrove it, but I think he did pick up. Well, he picked up
Nope.
one position, almost picked up two.
Is that Gator Mike now in the second position right now? He's
You would
he's
be
trying to
correct,
get up.
sir.
Gator
Would
Mike.
be.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like Shadowhawk's making a move on him, though.
Yeah, he's gonna give him the inside, and Shadowhawk's gonna be clear coming out of the hairpin.
Well, tonight be Gator's night. He had a really good
Probably
chance.
not.
He had a really good chance last week, but unfortunately he had to play the bridesmaid once again, the redheaded stepchild. He still can't find a win, and tonight he said that might be his night. He might be able to be a road course ringer, but it's going to be tough to beat probably your dad, as he's just pulling away.
Yeah, I don't know if Gator Mike has what it takes to win here, or at any racetrack lately. I think he's just a washed up vet, to be quite honest with you. He's had a very good run, but I just don't think he has what it takes to get in the lead and hold on to it. Heat 4 rather, is just not his game.
What?
Oh my god.
It's a long race there, so we'll see if he can make the right adjustments and maybe find a way to catch this 36.
I'm telling you, man, in the early going, the 36 is really causing everybody else to call him daddy, because he's really pulling away. And he probably is their dad, as he's just putting a ton of distance, a ton of time on the rest of these guys.
Well, if we're being honest, if you got probably your dad as your name, you're probably a virgin. But enough about the side games here as we get back to the racing.
Yes, let's do that.
It looks like Gator Mike is kind of falling back in line here. He's behind Shadowhawk, Gator. You got Lieutenant Crunch, another guy that we haven't really talked about at all tonight. A guy who always, I say it every stream, he seems to just come out of nowhere and battle for the lead at the end. Do you think he might play a factor in tonight's race, seeing that he's just been always so close to getting a win, but just coming up fairly short?
I think he's another one of those guys that just doesn't have a car that takes, has what it takes to win a race. He can get you good finishes and run up towards the front, but he's just not one of those guys that gets to the lead and hold it and, run away with the show here. I think it's been evidence this season that only very few guys here are capable of doing that kind of thing. And that kind of stuns across both the Xfinity and the Cup Series this season.
Yeah.
Well, and Gator Mike kind of overdrives that corner, but he's able to recover there and be able to get back on track. But yeah, it's basically going from top to bottom. You got the 36 of probably your dad. You got the 18 of Shadowhawk, then Gator Mike in the 00, 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, and then behind them is the 48 of Captain Killam.
And they're all.
Captain Killam is
ahead.
the leader of the point standings this year, and he's been pretty much like Dangles has said, really the dominant car, the dominant force in this series. But running fifth, you got to think that he's hungry for more. He wants to be able to get another win on the season and obtain more playoff points so he can get himself a inaugural season Cup Series championship.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how Killam does here, because I don't believe road courses are necessarily his favorite or his strength. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how our points leader does at a race tonight.
Oh, and he's actually through the grass right now, and he overdrove the corner, as you just said that. Yeah, it seems like some of these guys, it's going to be tough. Sonoma's a tough track. It's definitely not one of the friendlier tracks on the schedule. And a lot of these guys are going to be finding the grass early on and kind of catching their tires and spinning them.
Oh, as the one of you already heard, goes off the track in the carousel.
I'll
He's
say it
gonna
looked
be
like he was
passed by
locked
the
in a
20.
good battle there with the 20 car sharp.
Oh, and the 24
Ooh.
D Sproul is completely wiped out on the side of the track, it looks
Oh
like.
wow, the
Oh,
2
yeah.
car of Kevin too here is all over the place in the carousel.
24 stalled. He's getting it going again.
A lot
I
of
don't know
damage in
exactly
that
what
car.
happened there, but yeah, Sproul in that 24 is definitely going to need to come down pit road to repair that damage. It
Ooh.
doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold a good speed on track, and he's sideways. He's
Well,
actually going through the grass right now.
if there's anything I know
He's
about
running some
Sproul,
trouble.
all you gotta do is set him down pit road, get him 4 fresh rubbers, some gasoline, and a Viagra, and he should be good to go.
Oh, it's a 34 of Bowman 88. Got really loose off of whatever turn that was and slammed the wall.
Yeah, Dangles, you can really tell he's limping it around this track tonight.
Oh man, that is a funny innuendo there, Doc.
Oh,
and
the
probably
36
your
is
dad
probably your
off the
dad.
track.
Oh, and he's, oh wow.
Oh,
Near miss there from the 18 of Shadowhawk. Well, that was close
what
to being bad.
happened there? That was something.
Oh, he's in the grass again. He's in the grass
He's
again.
struggling. Did he blow? It looks like he blew a tire, guys. Maybe
I
not.
don't think he blew
No, I
it.
just think he came over that hill and got loose. And
Yeah, that was 2 corners in a row. He got super loose. That's a lot of the
Wow.
double zero of Gator Mike and the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch to catch up to him. As the 18 of Shadowhawk is checking out.
The 18, as of late, has been a very dominant car across the series. Come starting from right around Chicago and through now, he's been a constant threat to win every race.
Yeah, he's already picked up 2. He won at Dover, and I can't remember the other track.
Chicagoland, I believe.
thought he won an Indy also.
Is it more than some? Didn't he win at Chicago?
I don't know. He only has 2 wins though. I think it was Pocono. I think.
I'm pretty sure he won at Chicago.
So with that being said, Dangles, is the number 18 of Shadowhawk your favorite to win tonight?
I don't have a favorite at this point. I want to see how the first 2 stages break down and see if there's anybody that I feel can pull away from the pack here. I still think this 36 car has a very good chance. Obviously, it's going to come down. It's going to be a battle of attrition and not making any mistakes here at the end.
Oh, the 3 of Keenan's hard into the pit entry when he was side by side.
Well, I could say it seems like a bunch of these FPGM guys are not very good at road courses. I mean, 36 is off track again, guys. 36 is off track.
Man,
looks like Gator Mike followed him off track there.
Tires must be wearing, and these cars are probably becoming a handful. Oh, it looks like the 48 of the Captain Killam almost went around.
Yeah, he got in the grass there.
K-Bart off-roading.
There's a lot. I'm just flipping through the field, and I just keep seeing a bunch of guys going through the grass.
Yeah, I mean, they might have been better off running Jefferson tonight. The old late models.
I will say, the one guy you don't really see going off the track is that 18 of Shadowhawk.
I will say that the 24, I believe. Oh, never mind. I thought he was about to go take a pit stop, but I guess he's still going to ride around with the damage he has.
I'm not sure how many laps they have left to go in the stage.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that.
Crunch is coming, or not Crunch, damn it. Killam's coming across the line right now. 4 to go in the stage. It's the 18 of Shadowhawk. Still holds a pretty good lead over the 36 of probably your dad.
Looks like Gator Mike is slowly catching up to this 88.
Ah, the 36 almost spun it again, going through the carousel.
Yeah, he definitely has a fast car tonight. The problem is it's just stability and being able to control it. He might be a little too fast.
Maybe. Although it does look like he is kind of catching the 18. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough though in 3 laps.
Sproul's around
Oh,
again.
yeah, he's around again.
Yeah, he's having a tough time tonight.
He's having a
There's a lot of these other guys, I'm
one.
telling you.
One of the guys that's part time, and he came back to one of the
Oh!
tougher tracks.
Sharp off the track. Sharp almost wrecked.
Oh, I see it. Yep, Sharp, he's going to go in a little
Yep.
hairpin turn, trying to get himself back into contention.
Yep, that allows the one of You Already Heard to get by. As I believe we have...
Oh, the 34 is off, or the 36 is off track. Probably you're dead. That's also going to allow Lieutenant Crunch to catch up. And he might
Oh,
actually
Sharp's around here too.
Sharp and Joe.
Sharp and Joe.
Oh, wow. Crunches.
Oh, you hate to see that. FBGM's gonna have to investigate that incident a little further.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take that to the competition guys
Looked
and
like-
see what that's all about.
Looked like Sharp might have dove it in too hard in the corner there and got under Joe, and around they both went.
You know, I mean, I guess that's what happens, you know. Gotta give it to Sharp. Louisiana boy, you know, a little too much gumbo, and... Oh, Joe's off the track again.
Yep.
This is not a good look for the
Oh, the
FBGM
30
team.
Oh, 36 is way off the track. He outdrove that corner, and
Wow.
that's gonna allow Gator Mike and
Lieutenant Crunch.
Lieutenant Crunch to get by. And so now Crunch is gonna go
I
ahead
got
and take
Crunch
that
in
second
second
spot.
here. Oh,
So,
maybe he's
Gator's
gonna make
third.
me eat my words tonight.
Yeah, as we come
Yeah, I
to
think in the
one-
88 is going to be my favorite to win tonight,
Yeah.
even though the 18 and the 36 have shown speed.
Swamp. If the 00 ends up in big quarter of what we do here, but
Oh!
I just think he's washed
The
up past his
24.
prime as a driver.
The 24 ran
I think
around
he
right in
needs to
front of the 18.
step into an executive role.
And the 18 got a little nose damage there from that. He clipped him.
Oh, we have actually the 41 of K-Bar coming down pit road.
Ooh,
So he's going to
Well,
pit
this is the
before
last
the end of
lap,
the stage.
Yeah.
It looks like the 36 is going to try to get his position back on Gator Mike for third here, as he's right on the back quarter panel. He's not going to be able to make the passes. He's going to go behind him, file behind Gator.
He'll
That
get him
00.
in the hairpin. Sharp's around again.
The 20 is just having trouble keeping it steady.
Alright, well, let's see what happens here as he go to the hairpin. Oh, he's
Oh,
not
the
gonna
24 is going to come
Gator
and
drove
play.
it hard.
Did he hit him?
The 18 of Shadowhawk's going to win stage 1.
Followed by Lieutenant Crunch, Gator Mike, and your dad.
Let's see who is in P5. Is it the 48?
Well, they've got to have one more lap to go, right?
Oh, they do have one more to go. I'm done.
So you
Fucking
still have
asshole.
this battle here between Gator and
Well,
Gator
now
and the
Crunch is
00, and
involved
then
too.
you
This is
got
gonna
the
be a
36.
oh,
Oh, contact there.
Yep.
36 puts the bumper to Gator,
Man.
and he's really fighting for that third spot.
And as we go to the most
Oh, he
technical
goes through the
Crunch off
grass.
track.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he's
overthrew
gonna
it, and
let
he
it
gets
go to
into
the
the 36.
36.
Wow. Keep it straight though.
Wow.
They're still going.
Wow, Gator's going to take P2 out of all of that, and
Oh,
he's going to
not for
hopefully just...
long. I'm gonna say it could be very risky here. Oh, Gator overdrives it now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of these guys, the nerves are getting to them. Their cars, the
I don't know
tires
if
have
it's the
been
nerves.
worn.
I think it's just the tires
Yeah,
here.
I think it's the
These guys are
handling.
all very
Overdrive and everything.
experienced. Gator more than some, that old fuck, but he's battling here. He's trying to keep her going, and I just can't wait to see what happens here in the hairpin. I feel like this is going to be very dicey, very interesting.
Oh, man, and the 24 is through the grass, and it looks like he's going to try to... He might collect somebody here.
Looks like the 36 might be content with third here, though.
And Crunch, huge mistake. And Crunch is going to try to pass him here in the hairpin, and that 30 to 24 D Sproul is just
And now
desperate
officially,
for caution.
the 18 wins stage 1.
18,
wins stage
followed
one.
by the 00, 36.
The
Oh,
88,
man.
the 88 of Crunch, and I believe the 48 of Captain Killam will get that 5th spot for stage points in stage 1.
Wow, very interesting stage 1. We've seen a lot of action all around the track.
So very interesting. Fuel does not seem to play an issue with some of these
Not in these
initial
first
stages.
two stages.
Yeah, the
But
final stage it
tires
will.
definitely. we saw a lot of these guys getting loose, overdriving the corners, and just not really having any grip to be able to hold their lines in the corners and the zigzags of Sonoma. So, what do you guys think? What kind of pitch strategy would you guys use for the end of the stage? Are you bumping up your tire pressures a little bit?
I'll let Jagboy and Swamp talk about that, as they seem to be the road course ringers, while I'm just bringing up the rear on the road course.
I have
brought
no
up the
clue.
rear, both of them. I would might lower my tires to try to add a little bit of grip to my car.
Well, there you go.
Depending on what they're wearing at.
Green flag is out to begin stage 2, and the 18 Shadowhawk holds the lead. The 00 of Gator Mike driving it in hard to the inside, and he's going to take the lead away momentarily from the 18.
Oh, they're getting jammed up here.
3 wide back.
3 wide.
The 2 of Kelvin is going through the grass.
Wow.
Oh, somebody's off track there.
Everybody's going through the grass.
Oh, the one.
Looks like
Oh,
Joe.
way
Joe, way
overdrove
off the
it.
track.
Way off.
Oh my god.
The 34 of Bowman 88 Dale Jr. is also off the track a little bit.
Man, I would love to hear what's going through Joe's head right now. He just made a boneheaded mistake there. I mean, I thought he was better than that. Clearly, road courses are not his specialty.
I can tell you what's going through his head right now there, Dangles. You'll never die.
Well,
Oh my God.
if he did that in real life, there's a good chance somebody would die.
As Gator Mike has still been able to pull away a little bit here as he's gotten some distance on that 18 of Shadowhawk leading the field. As once again, kind of the same thing that happened in stage 1. You get about 4 or 5 guys out front, and then the rest of the field kind of just files out.
Well, as we go deeper into this race here, and after one stage complete, I still don't think you can count out this 48 car of Captain Killam here. Everybody says, he's not the best road course racer here, but I feel like, track position in that first stage played a lot into it. I think if he gets up there towards the front here going into stage 3, and if this thing probably goes green, I think there's a good chance we could see that 48 in victory lane yet again tonight.
Yep.
Oh, there's your pick for Dangles for the winner of this race. As looks like the 18, he was able to kind of close a little bit of the gap, but he's still trying to chase Gator down.
Oh, as I said,
car
the
through the
48's
grass.
off track. God fucking damn it.
Commentator curse.
There it is.
Courtesy of Dangles.
The old commentator. Oh, the 3 way off the track. Oh my.
The 18 almost clips Gator there in the bumper coming downhill. But
88
he's
off
going to be
track.
able to break up.
He's
The
gonna lose some
88 of
time.
Lieutenant Crunch.
Of course, Lieutenant Crunch, no relation to Lieutenant Dangles.
And the 88's going to go through the grass. It looks like somebody's going to get that pass.
Who is that? 24 into the wall.
The 20 of Sharp is trying to get that position there on
Here
the
comes
88.
the 36. Looks like he's hungry for that lead.
41 K-Bar almost went around through the S's.
All 3 of those guys are now are all at the front of the field.
Oh, wow. With
The
3 coming down.
36 is trying to make the move on the outside, and the 18 is going to try to cut that little hairpin turn, trying to get to the inside of Gator. It's not going to be able to do so, and the 36 is actually going to take that spot away from the
18 in the
18
wall.
for a second.
And I've been the last 5 or 6 laps going back to stage 1. I've been trying to figure out what the 36 was doing, taking that higher line through the hairpin, thinking you're not going to complete a pass up there, but you do set yourself up a lot better for that turn coming across the start-finish line and heading up the hill there. And it looks like he's just trying to set these passes up. Very smart veteran move from this guy. As he now dives to the inside and now has the lead.
Alrighty. Oh, the 41 K-Bar off the track.
Oh, the 36 overdrives it. Oh, but he's still going to hold some ground there on the 18
I think
as he
the
heads
18
back
got
to the
loose
lead.
off. going to allow the 36 of probably your dad to retake the lead.
Yeah, we actually just had a comment here in our on our live stream. Max Boost 27, the dominant force in the Xfinity series, unfortunately couldn't race tonight in the Cup race in Sonoma, but he also has stated that probably your dad is bad fast, so definitely got to look out for tonight. And you've seen that early on. He just seems to get off track, and some of the little minor mistakes have cost him in the early running.
Glad to hear we have a viewer and a very good Xfinity driver in Max Boost. I want to give a shout out to him. Hey, Max, hope you're doing well. Please miss the rest of the season. Sincerely, the Xfinity drivers.
And I think Dingle speaks for the rest of the Xfinity series, as Max Boost has really kind of cemented himself as the series dominating car and driver.
Let's just say
a pro league hopeful.
This was listed on a Vegas sportsbook, he'd be like a minus 11,000 on the money line right now. There's no way a sportsbook would take a bet against him.
Yeah, it's fun racing against Max, and good racer and a lot of speed out of him. So if we ever beat him, it'll be a nice little night.
Yeah. Print out those results, put them on your mother's refrigerator door, and call it a night. That's success in my book.
Oh, it'll definitely go in the fridge.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely cleaned house with back-to-back stage wins and race wins multiple nights. So definitely a Max Boost, a contender, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the Cup Series if he runs a full season.
Oh, K-Bart off the track again.
But still, probably your dad leading tonight's race. But it looks like the 18 is almost was able to put the bumper to him in the hairpin, but they're gonna spread themselves out.
Is K-Bart running for position right now, guys, or is he lapped down? Ooh, lots of contact between the 41, the 24, and the 34
oh,
there.
The 24 is... Oh, never mind.
Oh, he lagged? Did he lag? That's kind of weird.
I don't know if he lagged. Yeah, if you see it, I think he lagged.
Yeah, those front two are really putting some ground between them and Gator Mike.
Is there anybody a lap down at the moment, guys? Does anybody know?
I believe D. Sproul might be. He's got some damage, and I'm not exactly sure if he got the free pass, but I think he's still lapping.
I think Mr. Williams got the free pass.
704 would be great to have a ticker.
I know. I believe Sproul is still one lap down.
Oh, there's some contact between Bowman 88 Dale Jr. and the 3 of Keenitz.
I'll tell you what,
Keenitz is going to be able to take that position on the inside of that turn.
I'll tell you what, the 18 of Shadowhawk is
not giving 41 is all over the place.
K-Bart got really loose.
Is definitely on the spectrum tonight, boys.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
You guys were right. That 36 and the 18 have really pulled away here.
Ooh. Oh, 41 is all over the 8 here, coming at the top of the hill as they work their way down through the S's.
Oh, the 88, they're going 3 wide in the hairpin. They got Sharp in the 20, the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, and then you also got Captain Kill in the 48, and the 48's going to let those two both go past him.
Oh, the 18 Shadowhawk gets loose. And he's off, and that's going to allow the 36 of probably your dad to gap him even more. Oh, the 808 gets loose off the hairpin.
I didn't mean to be a jinx.
The 36 makes the same mistake as he did in the first stage.
He's going to have to correct it there and get himself back. Oh man, and that's going to allow Gator to close in.
Yep, your new leader.
Shadow took the lead there, did he not?
He did.
And he's got a good gap. He's got a huge gap. Coming to 3 to go.
3 to go. These tires are starting to get worn as the runs go longer and longer and longer. That 00 is hungry. He wants to get that second place.
Like I told you, I just don't think he has it anymore, guys. I just think that I don't want to say he's a has-been, but he's just not the he's the has-not what he used to be.
Nice one.
By any chance, do we have any statistics on Gator's last win?
Probably have to go back to Heat
Don't
Evolution.
Don't ask me.
Oh,
when he
geez.
got married back in 2003.
Oh man.
God.
Moral of the story: do not get married.
Absolutely not.
Losing
No.
$5 on a weekly basis is
Side
showing
note,
it's
Do you
harm
guys
right now.
know what the leading cause of divorce in the United States is?
Video games.
Marriage.
I will say he's not wrong there.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
We're gonna scroll through the field here.
Ooh, the 36.
Oh, the
wow, he
36
got
again.
stuck. He got
Oh no. Wow, and that's gonna allow Gator to get past
That
him. Now
was
you've
weird.
got Lieutenant Crunch now stuck in that 36 trying to get some more stage points.
It looked like he just hit the curb head on and stopped. That was
The
as he's off the
curb.
track
I mean,
again.
you're right, it does look
Grass.
like he hit the curb. He definitely hit
Yeah.
the curb there too.
I've done that in I've done that in pubs a couple times. Hit that curb and it just stops your
Yeah.
car. It's like hitting a brick wall.
The
The
24
20 through the
D-Scrolls
grass.
on pit road.
Good job, 704.
Yep.
Small team.
Now, do you think that 36, and probably your dad, because he's so fast, has a looser setup than the rest of these guys? But because of a looser setup, his tires are just starting to
Yeah.
get worn and slide through these corners, and that's what's
Watching.
causing these issues.
I think so. That's
Oh, for
probably
sure.
it. 'Cause I think he's now running. What is he running? P4?
Yeah,
Is 18
Shadowhawk should win this stage as long as
Oh yeah, he's got a
he
huge lead.
keeps it clean.
Gator just crossed the line and he's already through turn 2.
It's a 2 of Kelvin is sliding through the grass, and he's around. And that's going to allow Wasted to gain another position, and the 2's going to have to gather it back up and get on track. And some of the best talent you have in this entire league, in the North American eRacing League, are having a ton of trouble here at Sonoma. Just seems like this track can eat up everyone. It really humbles everybody here. You know, you've seen talented drivers like probably your dad go around. You've even seen the 18 of Shadowhawk have some problems early on. Gator Mike, you know, a so-called road course ringer having issues.
God damn it!
Zach
Screen blacked
Gillum,
out
the
again.
points leader, having, you know, a couple of hiccups here or there. It's a
Ooh,
tough
the
track.
24
18's
oh, wow.
going to get in the grass a little bit.
24 to 18.
I hope I was watching.
Three's
18.
around 2. There's a lot of guys that were off the track at one moment there.
Alright,
And we're
I will
sorry we can't
say
get all the coverage to you because it's a
probably-
massive track.
What makes these courses the toughest, besides the technicality aspect, is just the focus it takes to hit your marks lap after lap as the 3 goes off track. You know, the focus, you have to be on your game here every single lap. Just one mistake can hurt you so much.
Yep, definitely got to ignore
Oh,
the
the-
girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever you call her.
2 of
Doggy
Kevin went off
diarrhea.
the track through the carousel.
Or him, if you're K-Bar, of course, can't discriminate.
Oh, yeah,
And
sorry.
I believe we are on the last lap of the stage.
So we have one more
Last
to go.
time you said that you lied, so I don't know
I
if
know.
believe you.
Hold on. I'm checking it right now. I need Kiln to cross the line, okay? God damn it. Yes, this is the last lap of the stage. Confirmed.
There's contact between
man.
K-Bart and the 34, and K-Bart's going to put the 34 in the wall there, it looks like, just a tad. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It looked like they just kind of stuck together.
I think the 34 might be lagging a little bit.
Yeah,
It
definitely
does
looks
appear
like
that
he
way.
is.
There's the 18. He starts his way down
Yeah,
the
it
hill here
looks
through the
like
S's
he's
one
lagging.
last time here in stage 2.
20 sharp. And the 24, again, of Sproul is around.
Yeah, this 18 car is going to be tough to beat, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, if that 36 car could stay, you know, on track and minimize his mistakes, I think he's got a legitimate shot. With Crunch, Gator, kill him, you know, I mean, I think anybody in that group of 5 could possibly win this race, but this 18 seems to be limiting his mistakes the most, and that's the most important aspect of these road courses, guys.
Yep, as he sweeps the stages and wins stage 2 here at Sonoma. Oh, it's Lieutenant
Also
Crunch. I'm
big.
watching on the stream. On the final lap, he goes around, I think in the carousel.
Oh,
gets
and
some
Sharp
huge
does as
damage.
well in the 20.
Yeah, he had some huge damage. He's still running P5 though. Is the one? Oh, the one of. Oh, I think the one of you already heard accidentally came onto pit road, trying to
Yep,
brake
he
for
was
the
on pit road.
hairpin.
Now come down
I
pit road.
think that was an accident because he was braking and then he
Well, it
just
could be. It
hooked
could be a
left.
strategy.
Yeah, Bobby may have gotten into his ear, called him down pit road for some tires, some fuel, and
I don't
Critique
got
know,
ready
Bobby.
but he was half
final
in, half
stage.
off, so I don't know.
But
Anyway,
with the stage ending, you're going to have Shadowhawk and the 18 taking those valuable stage points, and then followed by Gator Mike in second place, who's had a really good points night tonight. Lieutenant Crunch taking third. Fourth, I believe, was probably your dad.
Yep.
And then lastly, once again, Captain Killam rounding out the top 5.
All right. As we get set for the final stage, they will have to make one pit stop in this stage.
So with that being said, Jag Boy, when do you pit here?
Oof.
Do you pit as soon as the fuel window allows it, or do you try and get the most out of that first half and run hard at this with your new equipment there at the end?
I think tires are going to be. I think they're going to want to get. They're going to look at their tires more so than they are fuel. I think they're going to pit, good 4 laps or 5 laps into their estimated fuel that's left, and then they're going to try to get 4 fresh ones, fill her up, and try to race. But do you split this in half? Do you just run the treads off of them? It's tough.
That one of you already heard is now the leader, whether it was an accident or on purpose to come down pit road there. He is the leader now. As the 18
He's going to fall
Shadowhawk.
back a bit.
Yeah,
he goes through the grass.
He went through the grass, and he's, wow, from the lead to the back in one corner.
Hate to see it for a fellow FBGM driver, but I think none of us just have it here at these road courses, unfortunately.
The 88 of Lieutenant Crunch has now made his way to P2 as Shadowhawk gets loose.
18 makes a mistake on the corner there from the 88.
And
The
here he
88's going to get
comes.
to his corner, and he's going to take the lead.
Wow, what a power move from the 88. Oh, as he's off the track!
It's off track. 18 is off track.
Wow, he freaking cut it a little short there, but they're up and keep on going. Aside to him, but he's still not going to be able to make that pass coming off that corner. He's going to fall back in second.
This has been a very good race so far. Lots of action, folks. If you are not tuning in, you are missing out big time. Oh, the 41 way off the track.
Speaking of someone who's missing out big time, that 36 who's been, up in the front all night long, he's stuck back here in 8th place, along with Captain Killam in 7th. That some of these guys have been able to pass, like Bowman 88 Dale Jr. He's able to get past for 6th. But yeah, a lot of these guys are stuck in traffic.
Guys, looking right now here at the top 5, we got the 88, 18, 00, and let's see.
I think it's Wasted.
Is that Wasted?
I think so.
And with Keenitz behind him?
Sharp.
Oh, is it Sharp? Okay, I can't see from where I'm at. Yeah, definitely Sharp here. I don't know if Wasted has what it takes to stay up there. I know he's had limited speed, but like I said, it's all a matter of focus at this point. I think you just gotta trust yourself, hit your marks. Try and preserve what you have as long as you can to get to this pit window and run the wheels off and see what happens. I feel like some people are going to make mistakes coming to the pits here, and that's going to play a big factor into what happens over the next, how many laps are left, guys?
Great question. about 25.
So yeah, over the next 20 laps, we should see some good hard-nosed racing strategy play out. Oh, Wasted's off the track as Sharp takes that position away.
Looks like the 18 made a mistake, and that allows the 88 to kind of gap him a little bit.
And here comes the 48, it looks like. 48's making his way steadily up here through the field as he just picked off Wasted. And he's going to come to the inside here on not yet, but he's going to make this pass here on Sharp, I feel, before he gets to the start pit. No, not quite. And 36 is behind him. I feel not before long the top 4 will be back to what we've seen a majority of this afternoon, evening, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, Shadowhawk right now is just hounding Crunch, just waiting for him to
the
slip up and make a
36 and the
little bit of a
48 touch.
mistake.
As the 20's holding his ground. I expected him to quickly fade back behind these two, but he's steadily hanging up there right now at this moment.
I tell you what, that 36 of Probably Your Dad is on a mission right now. He's been running up front all night.
48 is loose.
But he's steadily, like you said, Dangles, he's steadily trying to get himself back up into contention. His track position plays such a key role here at this type of track. But I don't know, man. They got such a sizable lead on some of these guys in 4th and 5th that it might be a little too late. You know, they're going to have to play some pit strategy to be able to make up this ground in this final stage.
Yeah, the top two, Crunch and Shadowhawk, are starting to pull away from everybody else.
Actually, Crunch is able to maintain his lead over Shadowhawk. Oh, except right there.
That's going to be one of the easiest places to make up ground. It's coming through that hairpin, trying to set yourself up for a good start to that next lap coming up the hill.
Yeah, I think that's where Shadowhawk is going to be able to have the advantage.
Oh, as he comes up here, did the 88 make a mistake?
Yeah, he overshot the corner there.
I think the 18, unless the 88 makes another mistake, I think the 88 is prone to losing a position to the 88 in that hairpin. It just seems like the 18 is steadily getting closer and closer to putting the bumper to that 88 to make that pass on the inside. We'll have to see what happens.
I just saw it on.
Comes off track there a little bit.
Yeah, I just saw that on his stream.
The 48 of Captain Kilman's around. He's got some heavy aero damage on that nose.
Yep.
He's going to try to come back around, and he's going to fall back to 8th place and try
Did
to
he make contact with somebody, or did he make contact with the
No,
wall?
he just spun himself out and hard into the wall.
Looks like he just got loose there, but that's going to be a severe hurt to that 48's chances tonight, as he's going to have to ride around with aero damage for probably the next 10 laps, or 5 to 10 laps, until he can get to that pit window.
The 88 is putting on a good lap here.
Yep.
He
goes off
overshot
track.
that last corner.
Oh, the
I
18's
jinxed him
gonna get
again.
there,
This
yep.
guy's gonna
There's
hate
the
me.
18. He's going to get right underneath him there in that hairpin, and he's going to be able to take that spot away. Takes the lead.
Well, I feel bad for the 88. Anytime I mention something about him, bad shit tends to happen.
Gotta think, though, with these guys making mistakes, if Gator Mike can keep putting down some good laps, he might be able to catch these guys, but I don't know. He's got some ground to make up here.
Yeah, Mike's normally not a guy to make mistakes at road courses, so.
I'm telling you, when you get older, your brain starts to lap, and you can't just focus like you used to. And fortunately, it seems like that's been his issue as of this whole season, dating back to kind of his last season in the BRL.
Yeah, he's turning into a regular Daryl.
Oh, 88
Wow! He just smoked the 88 going downhill.
On the 18 is way off track now, way off speed. Ooh, that is something you do not want to see in a good race.
Wow.
That might come back to bite the 88 here in the post-race inspection, technical, whatever the fuck you want to call it, process.
I was watching the battle for
and
third
all
place.
5 of these guys are now all caught up. You got Gator Mike in 3rd. You got the 20 of Sharp. You got the the 36. The 36 was so far back, and he's now fought all the way back. That Probably Your Dad. He's right in this. And you got a 5-car race here now going for the lead.
Can somebody explain what happened there? I missed it.
The 88 just absolutely doored the 18.
It'll be interesting to see what the 18 does here now, though.
And he moves him a little bit.
Yeah, and here comes the double zero. We now have a 5-car race for the lead.
For second.
Top 5 are all right there.
Wow. See, these guys had such a sizable lead, and they've really just completely ruined it.
I was wondering to see what the 18 would do when he got back to the 88.
What about the 20 of Sharp? You know, he's been spinning around in the grass all over the place with nose damage, and he's found himself in 3rd place right now, battling for 2nd as he puts the nose to the 88 as they go uphill in this turn.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll spin it out again once or twice.
Poor bastard. You're gonna have the 36 here. He's got to minimize mistakes. I mean, he's definitely shown. I believe he's the fastest one in this entire group.
The two of
But
Kevin went around.
Oh, Kevin did.
Yeah.
On the 20 overdrives it. Sharp's gonna have to get back on track, and that's gonna allow the 36 to gain a position as he's now in third, and I believe that's Gator Mike behind him in fourth.
The 36 is probably your dad, who was really strong early on in this race, is now clawing his way back up.
20 of Sharp is going to try to take that position on Gator. I think he does. That 36 is back into it though, as he's just stalking that 88. He's starting to getting tracked down here as they go into the hairpin.
It looks like the 24 of D. Sproul has called it a night.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him tonight, definitely.
Fortunately, you cannot blame him.
No, he's had a rough, terrible night.
Rough night.
He's gonna have to
sucks
rub one
probably
out.
because he can't get hard. It's a tragedy. I mean, honestly, put yourself in his shoes, guys.
Ooh, if the 36 gets around the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch for P2.
And the 88's gonna put the buffer at the 36. And the 36 is gonna get in the grass, and that's gonna allow Crunch to get past him. Oh, it's gonna be contact. Sharp and the 36 both hit each other. 36 is around, and he's gonna have to get back on track.
The 00 of Gator Mike to get past for third place.
Yeah, probably your dad is not gonna like that at all. And that 34 is
I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that 20 car and the way he's been racing tonight. And as a commentator here, it's you don't like to play favorites, but as appropriate with Christmas time, he would be on my naughty list.
So are you saying Sharp will get a lump of coal from you, Dangles?
He'd get a big FU and a lump of coal.
I would have to second that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the chat later.
Yep.
But as we're talking here, it looks like that 18 is going to steadily pull away.
Oh, it's probably your dad. I just saw him quit. He called it a night. He's done.
Ooh.
Wow.
He parked it.
What? That's you. Well, I mean, there's a chance maybe he lagged out and just,
I don't think he lagged out.
48's going to spin around. Captain Killam is going to spin around, and that's going to allow Kelvin to get another position.
Well, so I know we didn't necessarily, see any lag. I mean, but it's a possibility.
I mean,
it's hard to imagine, it's hard to imagine somebody racing so well with time left to salvage a good finish, just completely loses rails and quit. But when you get fucked over by the big stupid Cajun, sometimes you just had enough.
Okay, all right. What the hell? What has this turned into? This is great, though. This is great.
As we have the 18 just steadily pulling away here, he's going to be able to to that corner, and he got a sizable lead.
Do we have an update on the running order? Is it still 188800?
Yes, it is.
Correct, yes.
I'm not really sure who is in fourth.
20 Sharp is in fourth.
Looks like Sharp is still in fourth.
Yep. And I don't know who's in fifth.
Oh, Gator's off the
gonna
track.
get through the grass.
Hard through the grass.
Man. Yeah,
No, he turned into a lawnmower.
I'm telling you, man, he's searching for a damn swamp to find himself in because he's all over the place.
I was gonna say, the Gators like that tall grass based in the sun, and
Oh, Bowman.
he was finding it all right.
Bowman 88 and the 34 is in P0, and I think he might have accidentally come to pit road.
Or was that a strategy call?
I don't know.
Because you've got 20 to go here. I don't think he's going to be able to make it on fuel.
He came in there hot. He came in there pretty hot, so I don't know. I don't think that was...
Killam's coming to pit road as well.
Okay, well,
Yeah, he had some
Killam
pretty
is
bad nose
waste.
damage. He's going to have to get that repaired.
Yeah,
There definitely
34.
might be some strategy going on here.
I think the 34...
It is hotter than Africa in this fucking place right now, boys.
Oh my goodness. Don't look now, but the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch is slowly reeling in the 18 of Shadowhawk. I don't know if Shadowhawk made a mistake and we missed it, but either way, the 88's a little bit closer than what he was.
He is slowly reeling them in, yeah.
And we're gonna have that. We're gonna have Bowman 88 Dale Jr. getting off pit road here. Now, one thing to look for tonight is Kay Keenan's in that 3, as well as the 42 of Mr. Williams. They're battling for that final chase spot.
Yep.
And that 3 desperately needs to have a good finish and finish ahead of that 42 tonight. So we'll have to keep tabs on that as this race comes to a close.
Yeah, the 3 is way ahead of Mr. I think Mr. Williams is the last car on the lead lap. He looks like he's just riding around. But he's been back there all night. And Keenan's has shown some shining moments. He's been, I think he cracked the top 5 once, but he's been riding around there around 7th or 8th the whole time. Wish we had a running order, that'd be great.
Well, right now you got the 18 out front, the 88 just steadily getting behind him. He's trying to make up ground, but it doesn't seem like he's able to really put any or be able to reel this guy in at all.
No, he's
like they kind of even
stretched it
themselves
back
out.
out.
But look at Gator Mike just running a really, kind of, not, doesn't seem like he can win tonight, but definitely seems like he can get some good stage points and a good finish. But you got the 20 of Sharp.
Oh, 18's off track, guys. Through the S's.
Might be a course penalty.
Nope. But that did allow the 88 to catch up.
Tell you what, that was a little scary moment for the 18. I think that red M&M changed colors real quick.
Yeah, the Candyman can. He's able to get back on track. Yeah, he's struggling. These cars are starting to definitely lose their handle and lose their grip as they get into these longer runs.
One of you already heard is coming off pit road after making a pit stop.
That 88 has definitely closed the gap quite a bit there in this last lap. Tell you what, the 18's got himself a little distance, but I do not think we've seen the end of this yet.
He got loose.
Tell you, man, that one of you already heard, Joe. He's catching up to Sharp here in the 20. He's starting to come into a top 5 finish.
Well, he just came off pit road.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Let's see, plows through the grass.
Yeah, Joe's been struggling all night.
The 88
I haven't really
cut
seen
the
a
grass
whole
there
lot
a
of
little
speed from him tonight.
Oh, the 20 of Sharp is going to take the position on Gator Mike, and Gator's going to now fall back to 4th.
KR all over the
Can't
track.
say I'm
again.
surprised about any of that.
As now the 88 or the 18 has gapped the 88 again.
Do we have any lap cars that these guys may be approaching here? Trying to look around, but I don't. Oh, yeah,
sure.
there are a couple guys coming up the hill.
Not
Looks like the 48 and the 34 are somewhat close to the leaders.
Yeah, the 48 pit.
We
Don't
should
know
have-
about the 34.
We should have a
Oh,
ticker
the
and a
0-0
track map.
and Sharp make contact.
Oh, wow. And the 20's still able to hold that position.
Well, they were both out there in the grass for a minute. It was tense
the 20.
moments here. Oh, is he's loose?
Wow, way loose.
Oh, is he's gonna? Oh boy! Have you ever?
No,
Oh!
I've never.
He chopped
Gator in the grass.
chopped
Oh,
Gator.
no.
He chopped Gator into the grass.
He got a Gator
Oh,
chop
yes, he's
right
off the track now. He looks like
Let's
he's
see
gonna
what-
give that spot back.
Let's see what Gator's gonna do. here.
Of course, no courtesy out of the fucking Cajuns.
No. Not at all.
Let's see if
Ooh,
Ooh,
Gator
it looks like he's going to take
repays
the
the
inside
favor.
line here. Ooh, here's going to get some contact here, boys. Oh, no.
Will Gator chop him?
No, Gator's too
No.
nice. He's a pussy.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
oh,
short.
on his side.
Almost
what the hell is
flipped.
he doing?
Oh my. I think Gator should just punt him, if I'm being honest.
So, that would,
Oh,
I mean, if I
oh
was
my
Gator,
goodness
it would
gracious. Look
definitely
at
cross
this.
my mind.
I mean, that's
Is there a chance that 20's lagging, boys?
it looked
Or
like
drunk.
it.
I mean, maybe that's why Gator back
20's
damage.
lagging.
Or there was a bit of a lag there.
20's still lagging.
I might have the. He might have some Gator lag himself.
As we were watching
Ooh.
that,
Oh my goodness.
Shadowhawk, I believe, is still the leader.
Oh my god. Can't
Someone's
watch this 20
around.
car. Makes me. Oh! There's the 20 car in the grass, into the walls. Gator takes back the spot.
The
It looks like-
42
oh, what the hell's going
The
on? with this
42
20,
went
guys?
around through the carousel.
Oh, that's Mr.
20 being around
Williams.
does not
That
surprise
doesn't
me
help.
at all.
It looks like Keenitz is definitely going to take that last playoff spot for the week at least. See
At
if we
least
can hang
for
on
now,
to it
yeah.
as we go here.
That's what it looks like.
Happy to see that as a fellow FBGM member. You know,
I
I'd
believe
like
they
to
have-
see all of our guys in the playoffs.
I believe they have
Yeah,
Even if
15
I
to
have to take
go.
the spot from Penn here.
Plus, with Williams' hatred towards you, Dangles, it must be nice to see.
Yeah, you know, Williams unfortunately likes to show a little bias and favoritism towards the non-FBGM members, but, you know, you got to do what we can to stick together. And, you know, a loss for Williams is a victory for all of us.
Ooh, man.
Let's see what happens. This 20's back up to the 0-0. It should be interesting to see how this plays out. Because it appears this 20 car just does not give any rats about, you know, how he races anybody, so,
And he's gonna get to the side of Gator
here we
here.
go!
And Gator's gonna allow him to go once again.
As he overdrives that, oh, we're side by side here.
Oh, and he chops him.
He chopped
chopped
him
him
again.
right
That's
off
the
the
second.
nose.
That's the second time.
If I was Gator, I would punt him right.
He
up
might.
here.
Oh
No, he
man,
doesn't.
just do it
You
already.
hate to see it, folks. You hate
Yeah,
to
Well,
see it.
that's another reason why you don't get married, folks. Your balls end up in your wife's purse. You don't do anything about those that wrong you.
And also $5 on the
Oh.
weekly basis.
Oh
$20.
man, the
20
20
cars
is all
all
over the
my
place. Oh,
Oh
wow,
my
They need
he's
to-
lagging.
God.
This
He's
guy needs a
lagging again.
breathalyzer test.
Needs some
you know,
Adderall.
He's blowing more than he's
I was
blowing.
gonna say, we
more than
already know he
808.
blows.
Oh my god. I have nothing against Sharp for the record. Just in case he's
I have
watching
nothing against
just
him
in case
either.
he's watching
Just,
afterwards.
I mean, to be fair, I have nothing against him either. It's just, this is, I feel like I'm drunk watching him right now.
It's rough.
Gator's gonna fall way back.
And like I said, I don't think Gator has a car to win, so one
Yeah, it's coming to pit road.
Gator's coming to the pits, boys.
He's
That
gonna
might
be the
be
first
probably
one out of the
I
leadership
cannot
pit road.
stand driving around this 20 car. Get me the F away from him.
And he's
The
gonna.
0-0 on
That
pit
might be a
road.
smart move by Gator, doing a little short pitting here
Yeah.
as
He'll
the
make up
final
some time.
stage starts to get to the last few laps.
Yeah, you see this out of Gator pretty often, short pitting to try to gain a couple extra seconds here or there.
Well, when you're old, you gotta do whatever you can to get into the head.
Ooh,
Oh, excuse me, guys.
4 of. I think that was
Hopefully Marksman's
dominating.
not watching.
I will say, I mean,
Speaking of
Especially
which, gotta give a shout out to Marksman. I know he's dealing with some personal stuff, so wish him the best with everything that's going on, and hopefully him and his family can get, you know, all the prayers and sympathies that they need, and hopefully he'll be joining us again here shortly.
yep.
Yep, as the 2 of Kevin on pit road now. 41 a K Bart off the course.
It's a long pit stop for Gator. I wonder if he sped coming out pit road.
Yeah, he may have.
The 18 is starting to come up to these the lap car of the 48.
Now the 48 had already pit, and he is good to go on fuel. So
Yeah, unfortunately, with him being this
Interesting.
far back, I don't think there's any way, unless there's a caution or something
No.
that brings the whole field back together. There's no way you can make up a lap on a pit stop around here.
He pit from around 9th or 10th place after he got loose and wrecked his car.
So I mean, at this point, you either have to hope that, you know, these leaders screw up their pit stops or screw themselves and run out of gas somewhere on this track. Because, I mean, otherwise you're just at this point he's just point racing and you know, trying to keep his, you know, point lead, because there's definitely no chance he's gonna get the win on a green flag strategy alone.
No. We have the 20 of Sharp on pit road. 41
Okay,
K bar down pit road.
Gonna go ahead and short pit. Now, if you're the 18, you got to be coming down pit road shortly, since all these other guys are coming down. Or do you stay out? You just say screw.
I think you got to come to pit road here, especially since you're racing around Killam. You're losing time right now, having Killam in front of you. I would definitely bring her down to pit road this lap.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there.
Let's see what he decides to do here. We'll find out here in about 10 seconds whether or not he's gonna hit the pits. It looks like he is. It looks like he's definitely lost some position here on the 48. And he is definitely hitting the pits here, boys.
18 Shadowhawk on pit road. Let's watch the 88, see what he does. He is now...
And
88's coming too.
He's coming down, yep.
18, yep, 18 this time, as Sharp had been able to make his way off of pit road and is loving the commentating, by the way, as I have been able to see.
How do you know?
Oh, I saw a comment. He's laughing his ass off at the moment, and I'm happy that he is having a good time. We'll have to see if that 20 is going to be able to get himself into a position to win here.
We'll see.
In the late run.
I forgot he watches his streams when he races.
Does he really?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't.
So did he comment on the actual stream?
No. I'm the only one who can see this.
Oh.
But as of right now,
Keenan's on
18,
pit road.
we're gonna have to see how long he spends on pit road, and see if that 88 can actually make up some ground. Because he is also down pit road right now. He's getting a pit stop.
Is off.
Yep.
And the 88 is
off.
Just getting off now. Yep. He's just getting out of his pit stall.
Well, it looks like he's going to maintain that lead he had when he came in.
Yeah, and Gator Mike, who was in third, is just now getting through the S's. So he definitely made a mistake on pit road.
So who's in third at the moment? Oh, has everybody pitted now?
I believe
some people.
Mostly everybody.
You got to think with Gator being as old as he is, maybe his eyesight maybe
Shadowhawk
got the
is
best
the leader.
of him and couldn't see the yellow line.
Shadowhawk
so
is the leader now.
still in the lead with the 88 in second place still then.
Yep. Don't know who's in third. Wish we had a damn Taker. Taker and a track map would be great.
And so right now, that 18 still leading the field.
Where is he at? Come to the S's. We're coming to 11 to go.
11 to go. That 18's got a sizable lead. That 88 lost a lot of time there on that pit stop.
Oh, is he through the grass? But it's not really going to do much. See if I can find some good battles through the field. Nope, everyone's spaced out. Great. Alright, so we're just going to watch the leader.
I will say that 3 of Kevin K. Keenitz, he's tracking down Gator here for third.
Yep.
As they go into the hairpin.
I wish I knew. I think that is third, but I wish we knew for sure. Because I think Gator gets
the 88 gets in the wall. He overdrove it. He's got right
heavy
in the wall.
damage.
Got a heavy arrow front damage. Oh, that's going to cost him big time, and that 18 is going to love what he sees, as he's going to gain even more ground on that 88 and pull away from the rest of this field. As long as he keeps it clean, it should be his to win tonight.
But how about Keenan's, if that is the battle for P3? He's currently running P4. And with Mr.
I
Williams
believe
having
it
his
is.
troubles. Oh, is he? Oh, God,
as soon as you
freaking
say
God.
that, he also freaking nosedives it right into the wall,
Alright,
smokes it,
nobody
has
say
tons
anything
of
about
front end
anybody.
damage.
Unless you want them to wreck.
Well, you got the 18 just punishing the field still as we speak.
I'm wondering if a romper flew across the track, landed right on his windshield, and he lost sight of the track and just freaking nosedived it right into the freaking wall.
No,
don't
you know, I gotta
know.
be honest, with it being Keenitz, probably saw a penis on the inside wall and went mouth first after it.
It doesn't look like he got
Right you
passed
are,
by
Daniel.
anybody,
I
though.
think
So he's still
nah,
running,
he's gonna hold
I
his
think, P4.
position.
Well, Killam's
He's
P6. I think that's actually P5. I think someone else is in. Because Killam's in P6 and he's behind him. So Keenitz is in P5. Who's in P3? We got.
Gator.
No.
Who's in P4 is what I want to think. I think it's Sharp and 20 is in P4.
It might be Crunch is P2. Where is Sharp? Gator. Oh yeah, it is. Yes, it is. The 20 is Sharp in P3. So Gator's P4 and Keenan's P5. Killam P6.
Wow. So Sharp was able to make up ground on Gator, and that 00 was able to come down pit road. And he's going to try to get a second place here, but it might be too late. But he's doing his best that he can to be able to get to that 88. Another mistake from Crunch, nosediving into the wall. Could give the 20 the break he needs here.
The 20 way off the track.
Oh man.
Damn. You hate to see
The Raging Cajun finds the grass.
Okay, we are not gonna name him the Raging Cajun.
I think a new nickname is in store for this league. I think the Raging Cajun, the 20, is what it's going to have to be from this point on as he goes into that hairpin turn.
Jason Johnson was the Raging Cajun, so Sharp does not get to be the Raging Cajun.
How about it though? The 18 of Shadowhawk, I think, like you said, dang, it was came in around midpoint of the season, and is already
What
looking
the
to.
fuck?
tag
I'll
on.
be honest, I feel like I'm talking to Bobby.
Yeah, right. We got Stephen Hawking in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrity guest.
Did you lose your voice box due to smoking for 50 years?
Am I
Hello,
lagging?
press my button to talk.
I was
My
gonna
name
say,
is Jack Boy.
we got another wasted. We got another robot here in the chat.
Am I lagging?
A little bit.
Little bit.
Well, shit. Anyway, as I was saying,
No.
There it is.
is it back again? All right, I'm
Stephen
not gonna say
Hawking.
anything.
Are you there?
All right, boys, have fun.
Oh, shit.
That's very unfortunate.
Wait, so is he still here? Because he's the one that's got the stream going on YouTube.
I think he is.
I'm still here. I'm
Yeah,
just
I think-
muted.
Oh,
Well, you can talk.
yeah, I mean, you know, you just sound like Gar. Oh man, guys, this is from what was a very, you know, interesting and great race through the first two stages. This quickly turned into a very lopsided affair here with the 18 in front by about 3 country miles.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure the NASCAR fans will definitely take to Twitter to complain about this one and how the package sucks and can't pass anybody. Boring race, snooze
No
fest.
huge ass spoilers, you know.
Yeah, they're complaining about how we need to go back to North Wilkesboro, Hickory, and all these other tracks that are no longer fit to hold a NASCAR race, but everybody thinks should.
Yeah, this is about the point of the night where I decided to call it a nap car and turn on my snoring.
As he has dreams about the only sex he had about 8 years ago.
Nice.
Sorry, Swamp, did not mean to roast you on a public stream here, but, you know,
False.
some things just need to be said out loud for everybody to know. As we go back here to this stream,
As we
looking now like
Shadowhawk coming
anybody
to the
have
line.
an
7 to
accurate-
go at the line. So there's 7
7
laps
to
to
go
go.
here. How big's his lead?
Pretty damn.
It's huge.
I mean, yeah, Crunch
88 in
is just
second
now
place.
crossing the line. Yeah.
Oh wow, he's got to have like a 15 to 20 second lead now. Well, at this point of their night, I would like to congratulate Shadowhawk on his 3rd win of the season. In dominating fashion tonight. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Indeed. Very impressive. As there's not much going on. Everyone's still
Yeah, at this point,
pretty
we've
spaced out.
turned into a 500-mile race here at Michigan. Oh, it's 88 starting to get really loose, though.
Battle for,
You gotta
for
think,
P5's heating up.
Yeah, I
Crunch.
was gonna say, are any of these guys gonna pull a Dangles and just completely overdrive a corner and go right in front of some guys here going and racing for position?
Crunch gets around Keenan's for P5.
Well, if they are, I wish they'd let me know so I could follow on the stream. See the good battles going on around the racetrack.
There's some contact there between the Kevin and that 3 as well as the 48 of Captain Killam.
Oh, as the
he's
41
gonna
closes
put
the
the
gap on
bumper
both
to
of
him.
them.
Oh,
The
Keenan's got
3
loose.
had to correct it.
Yeah, that's
there's
gonna allow the
48
41 to
making
get by.
nice, too. I gotta say, guys, as a member of FBG, oh wow!
Oh,
holy
the 3
fuck.
goes around.
Around goes the 3.
Aggressive
I
goes
gotta
around.
I just gotta say, guys, as a member of FBGM and our racing team, I gotta say this is a disappointing night.
Yeah, this is rather disappointing. Not a night we're gonna brag about. Being from FBGM.
It's funny. A lot of these guys talk about being great road racers in both the Xfinity and Cup Series and just don't produce.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing to, you want to talk all that smack. Oh, and around goes a 48.
Oh,
Captain
Killam
Killam.
goes around. That's gonna allow the 41 of K-Bar to go by for P5.
Ooh, somebody else is around there too, it looks like.
Ooh, 3's deep in the grass again.
Man, that 3, you might want to put a motor blade on him and let him
I
take
gotta
over.
say, as you guys go through the field here, it's pretty interesting looking at the cars that have a lot of damage and the cars that have no damage.
And one of those cars that has almost no damage is the 18 of Shadowhawk.
I was looking at the 18, and then you go back here to
Look at the 2 of
the 2 car. The 2 car looks pretty
Oh yeah,
pretty clean as well.
a
A
little bit
little
of wrinkle.
damage, but nothing worth noting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, another car as well as K-Bart, that Ford Mustang, that 41, as we had just stated, he's now in P5.
He's got some
he's definitely
damage
not-
though.
He does a little bit, but not as much as some of these other
Yes,
guys.
he gets
But the thing
loose
is he's
there.
able to avoid the major mistakes, and it's paying off in large dividends for him.
Yes, I
as
now
this
have
race
no clue how
nears
many
its
laps
end.
are left.
Yeah, K-Bart's one of those guys that he's pretty patient with you. He lets you make a mistake before he tries to force something, and definitely a good clean racer out of K-Bart.
It looks like that 48 of Captain Killam's going to be able to get that position back on K-Bart. He's given the bumper to that 41.
Yeah, that's the battle for P5.
Oh. Oh, a little
Dang.
contact. Ooh, K-Bar with a very aggressive cut to the inside there.
Yeah, sure did.
Be interested to see if some of these guys that pitted really early on in this stage are going to have to come here to pit road again.
Yeah, you gotta
The
see
way
that
these
fuel
guys
window,
are
right?
racing,
Kill him, pit.
I don't
early.
think they have to.
No,
Just
kill him.
because, I mean, they're racing way too tough to be trying to conserve on that point.
Yeah, I think Killam was the second car to pit, and he's good on fuel by I think 2 laps. Well, a
What about
lap.
tires?
He's
Tires,
doing-
he's hurting. He's got 50% on all of them, so
Oh, he
Yeah,
should
he's
be
definitely-
fine.
he's definitely going to be kind of loose.
Where's Shadowhawk? He's
Yeah, well,
coming to.
shouldn't have to pit again.
We have 4 to go now. This battle for fifth has not calmed down at all.
And then it's just about the only thing worth mentioning going up on that racetrack right now.
The 34 is going to go around.
The 2's around too as we speak.
The 8 of Wasted is also around, man. The tires are definitely starting to
Oh, the 2's off the track and he spins around again and he's back on track.
And that
You
2
know,
is...
I wish there was more I could say about the 2 car, but unfortunately I have been told not to say certain words on the radio here tonight, and I am going to stand by my word as a man.
You've kind of... well,
I think I can say this for, or speak for everyone and say that we really appreciate your valiant effort tonight, Dangles.
Yes.
Being able to keep as clean as you possibly can, because we know deep down inside it's killing you.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't say it's killing me. I will say it is probably a much larger challenge than what these drivers are facing on the track, though.
Oh, the 48, Captain Killam's going to go right nosedive right into the tires, and that's going to hurt him trying to get that P5 position from K-Bart. K-Bart's going to nosedive into the tires.
K-Bart chokes just as bad as Killam does.
And they're both going to come out, and they're still going to have basically the same position that they had previously. The 48's still going to be able to make that pass. He's going to go to the inside of that 41. And the 41's on his side. Holy cow. He overdrives that corner.
Last time K-Bart choked that hard, he was gagging on a dick.
This is the most aggressive battle I think we've seen all night.
K-Bart to the inside of the 41.
The 48. Look at that smart move. Look at the smart move by Killam. Just
that definitely wasn't a smart move by the 41. The move the 41 made there was definitely the R word.
Oh God. I think the 48 without a mistake is gonna gap him now, and
it might turn out to be who has the more damage. Who has the more damage here? Is who ends up in 6.
Oh, the 3 car is cut in grass as his teammate in the 8 passes him by.
Oh,
I tell you what, if Sonoma decide to put a blade on the front of these cars, they can cut all the grass here for free in a race weekend.
Especially with these guys, seems like Keenet's really repping that Tracker off-road sponsor there.
I mean, basically, you could basically say every driver here is one of Daniel Suarez's amigos.
Yeah.
Cutting all the grass.
K-Bart's back to the outside, now the inside of Killam. Is I believe Shadow has 2 laps to go. He's
knowing how California likes to hide these illegals.
Oh boy,
gosh.
K-Bart closing in on the 48.
Ooh, the 3, the 8, and the 1. Neck and neck. Going through the carousel, folks.
This is a team owner's worst.
It is. I'm looking on right now with eyes between my fingers.
Eyes between your fingers?
Yes, like I'm covering my eyes.
It slams the wall.
Like I said, guys, I was watching with my fingers between my eyes. Or eyes between my fingers.
Shadow.
Wow, the 88's going to go around. He's going to have to get back on track. Crunch makes another mistake.
So who's in second? Is it Crunch or Sharp?
Still.
I think Crunch is still in second.
Kevin slams the wall.
You know, where's Gator in this whole mess? What position is he in?
I think he's 4th.
So does that mean that the 42 of Mr. Williams is 5th? Or
No,
is he further back?
he's a lap down, I think.
Okay. I was gonna say, holy
cow, way back.
Did he make his way back up there?
No.
Yes, he would be silently flipping us the bird here in the broadcast.
Coming out of the hairpin, Shadow Hawk is going to take the white flag presented by Credit One Bank.
Just wondering if Williams' girlfriend or wife's gonna put another picture of him on Facebook today while he's racing.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't know if that's somewhere we want to go right now.
We believe the 88 is in 2nd place, right?
But did she
Mr. Williams?
It might be the 34th. They might be battling right now for. I'm not sure.
I feel like Mr. Williams, as far as his girlfriend is concerned, It was definitely a catfish aspect. Probably a former Twinder of Mobile Magic gone wrong. Poor lady. She got
All right,
stuck with
as we
that
get
guy's
back to
ass.
Shadowhawk, the leader, he is pulling away.
God, way to kill it, guys. Fuck. Oh, the 8's way off track here.
Yep, it's the 8th. The leader
This is
is
an
coming up on them
interesting
quick.
battle. Oh, the 2 car is just all over the place now. I swear, it's just a damn
Now,
shame. That car
if
was
the-
clean, just 5 laps
If the
to go.
18 passes the 3, his race is going to be done. And he doesn't even have a chance to get wasted. No, we passed him.
And he's gonna do that. And
He might get wasted too.
Wasted here too.
This might be the final lap for these guys. It looks like it's going to be as
He's
Man, if it
going
was at
to-
18.
Keenan's knows that he drove it in
off
deep.
the last corner.
Oh, Keenan's is
As
going to
he
get him.
comes through the final corner, and the 18 is gonna win at Sonoma.
Shadowhawk wins at Sonoma in dominating fashion.
Wow.
What a race.
You know, I did not see that coming. I figured it was going to be a nice battle towards the end, given how the first 2 stages went. But
Shadowhawk.
I did say that the 18 and his ability to not make mistakes is going to pay off. And
I'm going to... Doc, do you have Shadow on your friends list? Your party owner? If not, I'll just suggest him. And who finished second? I'm not sure. I'll have to wait for Kill him to finish, and I'm sure he'll look. I know I have Shadow. Do I have Shadowhawk? I don't have Shadowhawk. Well, damn. Somebody better have Shadowhawk. I don't know how I don't have this guy. Alright, there. I suggested him, I looked him up.
Okay.
So
as we come to a finish here at this race, a final standings. You have Shadowhawk getting the win in the 18, followed by Lieutenant Crunch in the 88 in second. Sharp in the 20 getting a top 3. Got Gator Mike in 4th in the 00. K-Bart being able to get a top 5 in that 41, followed by Captain Killam in the 48. Kevin K. Keenitz in the 3. Wasted in the 8. You already heard in the 1. Followed by Kevin 1.0 in the 2, rounding out the top 10. So we're going to go ahead and get Shadowhawk, our race winner, into the party chat. And we should have him here shortly.
The most savage Tony Stewart interview in NASCAR history.
oh my goodness.
Them scrolling through Twitter. God, I love Tony.
Who doesn't?
And we have a race winner here in the party with us now, folks.
Yep, is the 18 of Shadowhawk joins us with his dominating win at Sonoma. So Shadowhawk, congratulations first of all on your dominating performance. You just max boosted the freaking cup field. So, I mean, it was a wild night. I mean, it looked like the main issue was the stability of the cars. So just tell us a little bit about that and how you dominated this race.
Yeah, well, going in, I was just telling myself, because these cars, 704 made it to where you're basically driving on ice.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty pissed off about that, and I think everyone else is. So,
Everybody.
you know, it just takes a lot, takes a lot of patience, and you know, kind of just had to, you know, it's the same for everyone else. So, it is what it is. We just gotta work with what we got, and yeah, I just had a lot of patience, and really, I was just, what I was telling myself going in was, as long as I just don't loop the car around, as long as I just stay straight, you know, because it's so easy to spin the car out or, you know, hit a wall or whatever. and you know, we came close, like really close, a few different times, but we were able to keep the car straight, and that, you know, that was a good thing, and we won by 25 seconds or whatever it was.
Damn.
So, just happy. It was a hard-fought win, and that might have been one. You know, I know everyone was kind of having a hard time out there, but that was, I mean, it was a hard-fought win for me, and I'm pretty happy right now.
Yes, sir. It sure was a dominating performance tonight. I'm not going to take up too many questions. We do have 4 of us in the booth tonight, so I'm going to hand it over to Doc. Doc, you got any questions?
Yeah, sure. Shadowhawk, once again, congratulations on tonight's dominating win. My only question that I have for you is, when you came down pit road in that final stage, it seemed like you did have a somewhat sizable lead there on Lieutenant Crunch, but it just seemed like when you were able to get off pit road, that lead basically tripled. Can you take us through what kind of modifications or what you were able to do on pit road to really give you that sizable advantage on the rest of the field when you were looking left in this race?
Oh, well, first off, thank you for that. No, I think he was about 3 seconds behind me. And then right before I was entered the pit lane, I think he made a mistake or something. I may be wrong about that, but I thought he made a mistake and he lost a lot of time right as I was going into pit road. So I kind of just worked out that way, and we came out about a 7-second lead. And then as the race progressed, I think we had the fastest car out there. And so we just kind of just kept pulling away, and it was, you know, weird. You know, he was fast. We were racing hard there at the beginning of stage 3. But as just, you know, there was no caution, so the race just kept going and going. And I saved my stuff as much as I could, and that worked out. But, you know, as far as pit road, I just took 4 tires, you know, can and a half of fuel, and we came out 7 seconds ahead. So that was a pleasant surprise. But, yeah, I mean, went to green the rest of the way and won the race.
Well, man, it was a pleasure to watch. You know, seeing you being able to minimize the mistakes, as it just seemed like, as you stated, you know, these cars had been on ice for pretty much everybody tonight, and everyone was spinning around or hitting a wall or finding some mayhem that they were able to get into, and you seemed to be able to keep that to an all-time low for yourself. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Dangles. You got any questions for tonight's race winner?
Yeah. First of all, congratulations. Great effort.
Thank you.
Gotta say that through those first 2 stages, it looked like it was going to be a 4-car battle there throughout, you know, going into stage 3. And then once things kind of spread out, you just kind of pulled away and kind of dominated there. Who did you think possibly had the best chance there to stay up there with you? Was there a sigh of relief when the 36 kind of got shuffled back and backed out? Because it looked like he had probably one of the better cars on the night.
Yeah, he was the one that was gonna, I think, give us the best run for our money. He had the lead in the beginning, and the stage ended, and then we all got grouped back together, and we were racing hard up front, and but you know, he wasn't the only fast car out there. I mean, the 00 was fast, the 88 was fast, and you know, they had capable cars of winning, but like I said, I had the mindset of just patience, don't overdrive the car, and that worked out because, you know, some other guys did that. They made mistakes. The 36 did that multiple times.
Yeah.
He had big leads, well, 3-second leads, and he made mistakes multiple times, and that allowed us to close back in, and then he got shuffled back, and then unfortunately he backed out. It would have been interesting to see, you know, where things would have shuffled if he stayed in, but I think he was the biggest threat to us. You know, I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone else. Everyone else, you know, great driving. You know, they did a great job. But that based off of speed and, you know, what they could do at this track, I think he was the one that might get.
Yeah, definitely seemed like there was 4 of you guys that were kind of a step above the rest of the field there, and you know, it was the first 2 stages were great to watch, great battle, and then things kind of got spread out there in the third, but. Congratulations on your win. Swamp, you got any questions to pass on now?
No, man, just congrats on your win tonight. You're bad fast again. Seems kind of a normal occurrence for you, and have a Merry Christmas, man.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
All right, Shadow, you got anybody to thank or shout out before you head out?
Yeah, I was just thank you guys for broadcasting every week, and just thank everyone who puts on the league, Gator Mike, K-Bart, everyone. Just look forward to these races every time I get a chance to race. I know I missed some here and there, unfortunately, but the ones that I do get to race, I try to make the most out of them, and just need 704 to fix their road course shenanigans. Even though I had fun and I won the race and I'm happy about that, but I'm still not happy with the way they built this track. It's just a lot of ridiculous things. But just thank you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Look forward to the next one.
Same, brother.
Everybody,
Congratulations.
take care.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, as we are gonna get our runner-up finisher, Lieutenant Crunch.
Okay.
I suggested it. All right, as we're gonna wait for our runner-up finisher.
Tell you what, man, K-Bart, unbelievable tonight with that 41. Just being able to keep it clean, and we didn't really see him too much towards the front in the early running, but he was able to definitely make up spots and get a good finish.
As we have our runner-up finisher, the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, man. I know you really wanted to win that race, man, but second ain't all bad. So just you had a really strong run tonight. So just tell us about your night and what might you have done a little different to maybe keep up with the 18.
Well, the last stage there was really when it all came down to. I was just trying to keep myself in the near the top there, so I didn't get stuck in traffic for that last stage. And coming to that last stage, it was pretty much me and him racing there for a little bit, and I had to lead a couple laps, and then he took it back. The lap after he took it back, I accidentally, just the way the game is, I clipped the grass, and there was just no brakes, and I slammed him in the carousel, and I didn't want to pass him like that, and I was terrified I might have ruined his car, because my car got absolutely zero damage for whatever reason. So going to the paper clip, I kind of tried to let him go, then me and him just kind of took back off and got away from everybody again. Then I kind of realized that I was slowing down a little bit just to make sure I was running solid laps. I was running solid low 133s, high 132s, and he would run a bad fast lap and get a second on me, but then he just kind of would make little tiny mistakes every lap, and I could keep reeling him back in. Then I made a little mistake in that last green flag pit stop we had, and I went in the same time as him. I came out closer to him than I came in somehow, because I came in, I was about 9 seconds back. I came out about 4.
Damn.
Then I actually started running him down really quick again. I was getting to him, and then that turn before the carousel, I hit it the same exact way I hit the entire night, and it just shot me straight off to the left, and I got massive damage from that, and from there on out, I was at least 3 seconds off my pace the rest of the race, and I just couldn't make anything up after that. But I definitely think I could have had a car for him if I didn't get that damage there. I don't know what kind of glitch I hit, but it shot me straight to the left, and I had engine damage and everything, and my car was a lemon after that. I'm actually happy I still got a second place after that wreck.
Yeah. Well, you can thank 704 for that one. Well,
yes, I can.
I'm not gonna take up too many questions here, as we got 4 of us tonight in the booth. So, again, good run. Congratulations on second place, man. It's good points night for you. So I know can't go wrong with that. So I'm gonna hand it over to Doc Shocks. Doc, you got anything to ask?
I don't really have any questions to ask, because I feel like I have this conversation every single night with Crunch. Every race, man, it always seems like you are always in contention for the win. You're always right there, trying to get that win, and for some reason something happens to you or something, you had that contact obviously in the last race with Gator, and everything kind of panned out the way it did. But man, all I gotta say is one of these nights, everything's gonna finally go your way. You're gonna finally get more wins, and I just wanted to wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season, man.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I heat up in the right time. That's all.
Well, you're definitely consistent. In second place, I know it's not the win that you wanted, but coming in second place isn't all a bad thing. Especially when it comes to the chase. These consistent finishes, as long as you keep it up, are really going to pay off.
Mhm.
All right, Dangles, you got anything?
I don't really have too much here to ask you, but I'll throw you a simple question here and just say, what do you think? What is a key for you, in your opinion, here on being a good road course racer? It seemed like there was a group of 4 guys tonight that were kind of one step above the rest of the field, and obviously with you being one of them, what do you think is one of the biggest keys here? Patience, being focused, hitting your marks.
I think it's definitely a lot of patience. You have to really learn how to drive slow. Driving slow on these road courses makes you go a lot faster. And I know a lot of people, they start like you get a little squirrely or something, you just got to completely let off the gas and let yourself save it, and you'll lose a lot less time than if you just keep if you try to not wreck, you're going to wreck no matter what you do on a road course. You just got to basically stop your car and then keep going. You'll only lose like 2 seconds compared to wrecking. It's mainly just minimizing the mistakes on road courses and driving slow. Honestly, it'll pay off in the end.
Driving slow to go fast. That's the way to do it. Yep. Well, anyway, congratulations here on your second place finish. It was fun watching you in the 18, the 00 and 36 battle up there at the front tonight. And enjoy your holiday, and we'll get you again here in the next few days.
Thank you.
Swamp, you got anything for him?
Yeah, man. Hey, congrats on your runner-up finish. Anything different you think you could have done to maybe try and get Shadow, or was he just that much faster than you?
No, I really, coming out of that last pit stop, there was about 3 laps before I hit that glitch and it ran my car, and I was considerably running him down right before that, and I really thought I had a shot. And I still don't understand really what happened, because I hit that turn. There's nothing I could do about that, but it is what it is.
Well, taking it easy on 704 games. They're a small team. I'm sure they're working on fixing it, man. Hey, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good run tonight.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
Before you go, Crunch, you got anybody you want to thank or shout out?
Well, definitely my girlfriend for not getting too mad when I spend every Monday and Thursday night on here, and just all the good competition. Shadowhawk we were real clean racing each other. We were in the party, and we'd bump each other on accident and just start apologizing before we even hit each other. There was definitely respect there, and we knew we were trying to race each other clean, but the game's the game, there's no way around contact sometimes, but it's definitely a great league, and everybody involved in it, I'd like to thank them.
Well, enjoy your week off, enjoy your holidays, and a good run tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. If you thought that was entertaining, on Sunday we got the Xfinity Series race at Darlington. So that'll be a show. What kind of show? Don't know. Tune in to find out.
Probably a shit show, though.
I wasn't going to say it, but Dangles is here. So,